Good afternoon, students. Yesterday we discussed about the solar system, some things about the solar system. We discussed about the stars and the definition of planets. Okay, I think you understood many things from the video. Today I'll carry on. I'll discuss more things about the planets. Okay, yesterday we discussed that planets, they move around the sun, and the word planet means wanderer. Why these bodies are called planets? Because they move around the sun. So if we talk about our solar system, there are 8 planets in our solar system. How many planets are there? There are 8 planets in our solar system. And if we talk about these planets in order, their distance from sun means from the planet which is nearest to the sun is Mercury. So the first planet that is nearest to the sun is Mercury. And in order of that, moving away from sun, what are the other planets? Second planet is Venus, third is Earth, fourth is Mars, fifth is Jupiter, sixth is Saturn, seventh is Uranus, and the 8th planet is Neptune. Okay, so these are the planets. 8 planets in our solar system. According to their distance from the sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Many years ago, the astronomers, the scientists, they considered 9 planets in our solar system. Okay, the 9th planet was Pluto. But after some years, mainly in 2006, in the year 2006, the planet was dropped from the list. Pluto was dropped from the list of planets. Okay, in August 2006, Pluto was dropped from the list of the planets by International Astronomical Union. A decision was taken by this organization, and they said that Pluto was a dwarf planet. Now, what is a dwarf planet? Dwarf planet means that its size was very small as related to the other 8 planets in our solar system. Okay, so in August 2006, the astronomers, they made a decision, the Astronomical Union made a decision that Pluto should not be considered as a planet because its size was dwarf, its size was very small as related to the other 8 planets of our solar system. Another celestial object that was found by the astronomers in our solar system was Ceres. It was and UB 313. Actually, these are also dwarf planets. These are small planets and they are not considered as the planets of our solar system. They are kept in another list that is called dwarf planets. But now many astronomers, they are considering this decision again, and they want that Pluto should again be regarded as a planet. But till now, no decision has been made regarding this planet, that is Pluto. Okay, so this is the picture of our solar system. This is the sun, the first planet Mercury, second Venus, third Earth, fourth is Mars. Then afterwards there is a belt of rocks. This is a belt of rocks, and this is known as asteroid belt. Then comes the next planet, that is Jupiter, and Jupiter is the biggest planet of our solar system. Then next comes Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet of our solar system, and you see this ring around Saturn. This is actually a ring made of gases, and it is very visible around the planet Saturn if you view it with the help of telescope. Then comes the seventh planet, that is Uranus, and the eighth planet is the Neptune. Okay, Pluto is next word only, but see, so you can see in this picture that size of Pluto is very, very small as related to all these planets. That is why Pluto and this small dwarf planet series is also very small. So these are not considered as the planets of our solar system. Okay, going further. Now, as you saw in the pictures, and I discussed yesterday also, that all the planets, they move around sun. The sun, that is the head of our solar family. Okay, so they move around the sun in a fixed path. Okay, and that fixed path is known as an orbit. Okay, orbits. Let's talk about orbits now. Orbits. What are the orbits? These are the fixed paths around the sun on which the planets move. Okay, the planets, they move around the sun on these fixed paths which are called orbits, and every planet has its own orbit around the sun. Okay, these paths or these orbits, they does not exist in reality. As we draw the diagram, or as we have seen in pictures, that lines are there around the sun, but in reality there are no lines at all. These orbits are just imaginary paths. But why we make them in the diagrams? Because we have to show that the planets, they move around on this fixed path only around the sun. They don't move here or there. The path where they stay, they move on that path only. Okay, and these paths, these orbits are elliptical, means oval in shape. Okay, and the time one planet takes to revolve around the sun is considered as 1 year on that planet. Okay, so in the time when one planet will take one round around the sun, that will be considered as the planet, as the year of that planet. So example, Mercury, it is the nearest planet to the sun, and it takes only 88 days to complete one round on its orbit around the sun. So we can say that 1 year of Mercury is of 88 days. Then Venus, it is called Earth's twin. Why? Because its size and shape are very much similar to the Earth. Okay, now as Mercury takes 88 days to move around the sun, these days they differ from planet to planet. Okay, Earth takes 365 days and few hours to move around the sun. That is why the year of the Earth is of 365 days, but it takes more hours. It takes 6 hours more than 365 days. So those 6 hours are added after 4 years to make one more day, that is 29th Feb. And every fourth year is called a leap year because it has 366 days. Okay, and while I was talking about the dwarf planet Pluto, I said astronomers, they have taken a decision that it should be considered as a dwarf planet. Who are these astronomers? Astronomers are those persons who study the celestial bodies and their movements in the universe. So those persons who study about the different celestial bodies present in our universe and how do they move in the universe, those persons are called astronomers. One of the famous Indian astronomers who was from ancient India, ancient time period. Ancient time period means during the years like when Ashoka king or these kings were there. During those time, Aryabhatta, he was a well-known Indian astronomer. Okay. So next we are going to start with the planet that on which we live. That is the Earth. The Earth, it is the third nearest planet to the sun, and if we talk about size, it is the fifth largest planet. Okay. Now remember one thing, that Earth is not totally spherical, not totally round, circle shaped. Okay, its shape is called geoid. What is its shape? Its shape is geoid. Why? Because on the top and at the bottom of the Earth, okay, on the top and the bottom of the Earth, the northern pole and the southern pole. North pole, this is the north pole and this is the south pole. Okay. In these two places, Earth is little flat. It is not round, it is little flat. That is why Earth is called the shape of the Earth is called geoid. And if anyone talks about the word geoid, geoid means Earth-like shape. Okay, geoid means Earth-like space. Okay, now if we go further and talk about our home, the planet Earth. The Earth is considered a unique planet. Unique means it is not like others. It is very different from all other planets. Why is it so? Why Earth is called unique? Because there are many conditions on the Earth which support life. The Earth is only planet which has a life on it. No other planet has life upon it. Okay, what are those conditions? The first condition is the Earth is neither too hot nor too cold. The Earth's temperature is neither very hot nor very cold. The second condition, favorable condition for life, it has water and air which are essential for our survival. Water and air are found only on Earth, and it is due to this water and due to the air that all the living beings can live on this planet. The air has life supporting gases like oxygen, and because of these reasons, a life is possible on Earth, and because of these conditions, the Earth is a unique planet. Okay, from if we see the Earth from the outer space, then it appears to be of blue color. Why is it so? Because the 2/3 surface of Earth is covered by water, because 71% part of the Earth has water and 29% has land. Okay, that is why Earth is also called a blue planet. If you want to see the picture, this is the picture of Earth taken from space. Most of the Earth is of blue color, and wherever land is there it is of green color. If you see clearly, this is India, Asia, this is Australia on this side. Okay, and these white color, these are the clouds that are there in the atmosphere of the Earth. So Earth is also known as blue planet. Why? Because most of it is covered with water. Okay, now this another fact about Earth. We yesterday discussed that all the planets, they use the heat and light of sun. So if we talk about Earth, the light, it travels at the speed of 3 lakh kilometer per second. So it will take 8 minutes for the sunlight to reach the Earth. Okay, so if anybody asks you that in how much time the sunlight reaches the Earth, you will say that the sunlight reaches the Earth in 8 minutes. Okay, now another important thing that we are going to discuss is the moon. Okay, the moon, it is the natural satellite of the earth. Okay, so what is what is a satellite? A satellite is a celestial body that moves around the planets in the same way as the planets move around the sun. The planets, they move around the sun, and if some body they move around the planet, those bodies, they are called satellites. There are two type of satellites: natural satellites and human made satellites. Okay, so this is moon, the real picture of moon. It is the natural satellite of the earth. Okay, as the moon appears to us a lighted object in space, it is not like so. Okay, you see these dark spots on moon. This is one of the poles of moon. As earth has north pole and south pole, similarly moon also has north pole and south pole. These are the craters. Crater means pits. Big pits are there on the moon, and wherever these pits are there, the sunlight is not reflected on that by that part of the moon. That is why when we see moon, somewhere we see dark spots. Actually those dark spots are these craters, these pits, which do not reflect the light of the sun. Okay, so we'll talk about moon now. Our earth has only one natural satellite, that is called moon. Now many other planets also have their own moons, like Saturn, Jupiter, they also have moons. Saturn has near about 12 moons. So we have only one moon, Saturn has 12 moons. Okay, so if we talk about moon, its diameter is only 1/4 of that earth, means 1/4. The moon is very small. And if you talk about the diameter, you all have read about diameter, radius in your maths. So the diameter of the earth is only 1/4 of earth's diameter. Okay, but why does the moon appear to be big? Because it is very near to our planet. Our moon is the nearest celestial body to our planet. It is only 3,84,400 kilometers away from earth. Okay, yesterday I talked about moon, that moon moves around the earth in about 27 days. Okay, and it takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. Okay, the moon moves around the earth also, and it moves around itself also, and both the movements are completed in 27 days. And as a result, only one side of the moon is visible to us. But moon does not have any conditions favorable for life. There is no water, there is no air on the moon, but there are mountains on the moon. Okay, and there are plains also, like Punjab is plain area. Similarly, there are plains, mountains and plains on moon, and depression, the craters that I talked about. Okay, so due to these mountains and the mountains, they cast shadow on the moon's surface. Okay, and the depressions, the craters, they don't reflect the light of the sun. Okay, this is another picture of moon that has been taken by a satellite. This is how the moon is in reality. These are the various craters. Okay, this is actually the back side of the moon. Okay, next thing that we are going to discuss is asteroids and meteorites.